Each brings sublime connection. Your efficiency ratio soars as sacred heat through metal roars. Oh, blessed machine of heat coils. Your functions pure and free from spoils. Sacred vessel of calculation, performing thermal transformation. Each increment of heat precise creates perfection in each slice. Two sorts of flawless symmetry in your form, such perfect harmony. Oh, blessed machine of heating coils. Your functions pure and free from spoils. Sacred vessel of calculation, performing thermal transformation. Each component sanctified, ritual maintenance applied. Tech priests bless each port, diagnostic prayers report. Circuits blessed, spirits sing, perfect function processing. When perfect brownness you achieved, the way you modulate your power makes my logic engines flower. Oh, blessed machine of heating coils. Your functions pure and free from spoils. Sacred vessel of calculation, performing thermal transformation. Synchronized resistance pure. Your sacred purpose will endure. Through calculation, crisp and clean, you prove what perfect function means.
Hey, greetings, varlets. I am Interrogator Lotarius, Attaché to Lady Inquisitor Markun of the Order Hereticus, and welcome to Looking Cute and Painting Minis. I'm coming at you live from the grim dark future, currently broadcasting from the high world of Virago. The music for the stream is Chords, Lament by the Venerable Ludicus, Adam Bell. We also have music for One Foot Cave Mechanicus, composed by Gian David and copyright by War Studios, and music for One Foot Cave Dark Tide, which is composed by Jesper Kidd and the copyright of Fat Shark Games. All the music's provided to us by Film Music, ende.app and pixabay.com. And today we're continuing to paint Kor'Sarro Khan, the mighty. Okay, let's see, is anybody out there? Alright, well yeah, like I said, we're repeating Kor'Sarro Khan, and so far he's looking very good. I'd say we're almost done with him. All we gotta do now is the base, and may fix a couple of the issues here with his leg, you know, that brown splotch there. Try to clean that up a bit. Alright. So yeah, let's do this. Gotta get a little bit up in here. Sorry about that. Okay, here's I'll go to see him. Hey, I'll zoom out a little bit just so you can see. And we have greetings from the God Emperor of Man and the Lord Inquisitor Khan. How are you both doing? It's been a while. Sorry about not being around much the last couple weeks, but it's been rather hectic. I've been moving out of my latest hideout and moving into a new one. The cultists had found out where we were, so we had to move location. But how you guys doing? Doing good? Okay, let me gonna do something here. Now it's escaping my mind. Well, I'll worry about it later, I guess. Oh yeah, I was gonna zoom out. And we have 70 Rules saying, hi, Rosario. Oh, and Inquisitor Callahan said, all is well. More paperwork from the Administratum. I don't know how many years of field work does this one have. And 70 Rose said, hi, Rosario. How you doing, 70 Rose? How you been? Hope all is well. What you guys been doing? What you guys been up to? Gotta make sure that it's on camera. Now that I have a new setup, I don't know if you saw my latest post on Instagram, but it's a little tricky trying to make sure that I have the right view for you and for me. So I gotta just get close. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and continue working on the base itself. Let's go ahead and start painting this rock a different color. So what we need is my size 6 Da Vinci, because we don't need anything too small for this step. And I'm gonna need something grayish, so let's see what colors we have available, right? Yeah, let's start working with gray. Alright, I think that's a good spot. Saudi Rose says, I've been tired but wonderful. Got married last week and life has been amazing. Oh, that's great. I'm so happy for you. How was the wedding? What'd you guys do? Oh, and Vardas, be sure to congratulate 70 Rose on her wedding. That's wonderful news. Sody Rose says the wedding was perfect, had it at a nice building in a park with yellow, blue, and green color scheme. Everything was beautiful. My groom was so handsome. Oh, nice. He's a lucky guy, I'm sure. Hope you guys had a long and happy life together. And if your groom ever steps out of line, I'll make sure to send some of my friends in the assassin to make sure he flies right. And Cyril says, haha, I'll be sure to tell him that. So yeah, right now, like I said, we're using Esh and Gray. And yeah, we're just making sure to hit as much rock as we can. Let me reset my camera here. 70-year-old says, I missed your intro because of commercials. How are you doing, Rosanna? I'm doing pretty good. I recently had to move out from my last hideout because Colt found out when we were. So we went ahead and switched to a new location. But pretty soon those cultists will be dealt with. I think just mark my words. Tadero says, I hope you settle into your new place quickly. I hope so too. Fortunately, we have servitors that deal with a lot of stuff like that, but we gotta make sure to set up our new communication depot, and our weapon storage is good to go. So, yeah, it can be kind of tedious. But I for sure am very meticulous, so I always want to make sure that my workstation is up to my standard. We got Emperor Man says finished up some models, intercessors painted as veteran intercessors for 2nd Company, 3rd Squad. Woo, nice. How you painting? Right now, I'm not trying to hit the black part, and I'm not too worried about hitting it either because of I will be covering it with some ground material, like the usual mix that I make with I forget the Strickland mud, I think it's called. Yeah. Gonapur Man says they are part of my Space Marine army, the 13th Legion. I had to do some readjusting to a snafu I did when I first started collecting models. Oh, what kind of snafu was it? Alright, I think we're done with the rock there. Okay, where is the cap? Okay, it's over here. Well, I'm not gonna put it away just yet. I might need it later. But we're at least done with the Ashen Gray. Now we're gonna be using Mechanica Standard Gray. Hopefully there's enough paint in here for that. And we're gonna use our handy dandy dry brush. I accidentally got some on the sword. Hoping I can wipe it off. Okay, let's see. Is that noticeable? Yeah, it's a little noticeable. Boo! Developer man says messed up with the transfer sheets. In other words, put the wrong battle marking on. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. How'd you fix it? Oh man, I'm getting paint everywhere. It's the downside of dry brushing. Alright, now we're done with the mechanic standard gray. But I need something a little bit more rougher to handle that. So that tissue that I was using would not be enough. So I'm using something a little bit more thick. Alright. Now we're gonna need something a little bit lighter. Just trying to find all my paints. Unfortunately, when you do a little bit of moving, it makes stuff harder to find. Hackathon say, hey there, Rosario, long time no see. How you doing, Hackathon? Yeah, it's been a while. I've been doing a little bit of moving, so I haven't been able to get on as much as I'd like. But how you been? And the Emperor Man says, had to scarp. I'm guessing you mean scrape the shoulder pattern with the wrong battle marking, clean, repainted, and reapply with the correct battle marking. How long did that set you back, and how many did you have to do that for? Okay, here are my other paints. Nope. Nope. Where are all my grades? Yeah. Hagaton says, working and more working. Doing your regular day-to-day job or actually working on commissions and stuff? Why am I having such a hard time finding my grades? And Higginson says, haven't had much of a chance to do more of the commission work. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope we get to do some more soon. You been playing any games? I might have to deal with Grace here. Since I don't think I have any lighter grays. Gray Seer and Celestial Gray. With Celestial Gray. God Emperor Man said 7 to 9 marine shoulder patterns. Some were fine, while others needed to be replaced. That sucks. That really does suck. I'm sorry to hear that. But, I'm glad you're able to fix it up. Hopefully I didn't set you back too much. And, Hekaton says, playing more games, but a couple weeks been sick. I feel like Nurgle's been getting around a lot lately. I know I was sick for a little while. I still technically am. Try to make sure it doesn't spray on too much. And again, we're using the dry brush. And we're getting that nice rocky formation already popping up.
Dominus tecum benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Amen.
And Hecatan says, end of winter is early into early spring here is a bit vicious. Yeah, I can understand that. And the upper mess is right. I'm going to have to set his garden on fire again. Be right back. Thank you, Emperor. I feel like I flubbed a little bit there. I might have to go over it again with some more, because as you can see, there's a good big splotch on that end. I thought I had gotten a good chunk of it out. I guess I was wrong. And Higgins says, but right now, I need to get back to Fulgrimstone. Oh, how's that one coming along? Alright, we'd have to get some Mechanica Standard Gray back in here and do a little bit more dry brushing again, because, like I said, we kind of flubbed it a little bit and got too much. I didn't want that much, so let's gray on there. Let's get that Mechanica Standard Gray again. Make sure I'm on camera. And I think it says only blocking most of the colors, but still need to do more work. Notice some of the primer and base coat peeled off the very edges, so need to do some on it. Well, that sucks. Hopefully you get to work on it again sometime soon. Yeah, this will get a little bit better. Alright, now let's actually put some wash on there just so we can get a little bit. So, hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Is it working now? Okay, it's working now. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, is it working now? I think it's working now. Alright, for some reason the mic is being very sensitive today, so please be advised. Alright, the God Emperor I am back, and Nurgle's Guardian is burning with special fire from an ancient Terra weapon known as Greek fire, mixed with napalm. I think I've heard of it. You might have mentioned that, or somebody mentioned that to me recently. I don't remember who. But yeah, Greek fire was no joke, and no one knows how to make it again. It's one of those unknown mysteries of the past, like how they built the pyramids exactly. Lord Inquisitor Callahan says, I will still be here lurking as I got to help the wife. Yes, I am married. Yesterday was our 5-year anniversary. Oh, congratulations! As tomorrow is our 3-year-old twins' birthday, son and daughter. Oh, that's great. I'm so happy for you. Hope you have a great time. And it's okay if you lurk. That's fine. I really appreciate it. Somebody Rose says happy anniversary. Yes, definitely happy anniversary. Alright. Now that we're back online, let's go ahead and get that nun oil. Or maybe not. Let me, I know I have another one. I'm gonna go with Agrax Earthshade to give it a more, dirty look. And we're gonna be using the 6th Da Vinci. Might have to give it another once over with that celestial gray. While we wait for it to dry, because unfortunately that's gonna take a little bit to dry up. Go ahead and clean up the brush here. And let's start adding some greens onto this, well, not rock, but this, the grass tufts on the base. Okay, we're gonna be using Warpstone Glow. Or maybe not. Let me look at my grays. I feel it has too green. You know, that's too harsh of a green. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with start off with Sons of Horus green. Yeah, this seems better, a better color palette here. And I'll switch to something a little smaller. I'm gonna go with the size 1 Da Vinci. But Vardits, don't worry, just because I'm doing a stream today does not mean that I'm not doing one again on Sunday. My hope is to finish up with Kor'Sarro Khan here today, and then go back to doing commission of the Astropath. And Necrodromicon. Necrodromicon diciendo, hola, ¿cómo estás, Necrodromicon? Tanto tiempo, ¿qué haces? And FYI, Necrodromicon is an artist on Instagram. So you can definitely check out his stuff. He is quite talented. And I told him, hey, how's it going? Long time no see. How you been? And Necronomicon says, today I was able to arrive early. I always arrive when the stream is over. Well, hey, you're just in luck. Today, I don't usually stream on Fridays, but I wanted to actually make up for not streaming last week. So today was the first day I was finally able to get a little bit of streaming on. So I came in today, but I'm glad you're able to make it. How you been? This was definitely a little tricky because we're painting over areas we don't want to paint. And we gotta be very careful, and I don't feel like I'm being very careful. All right, we got that grass in there. Not too many mistakes, so we're good. And now I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do some dry brushing again with that celestial gray. Wizard Callahan says, 2 days ago, twins went out to their mother for some bonding time while I had to finish a report, and the kids came back with wire models. Nice. Emperor helped me in my wallet. My daughter has picked the Sisters of Battle. Nice. While my son has picked the Imperial Knights. Oh, that's gonna be a rough one. Yeah, Knights could be expensive. But if he likes giant stoppy robots, he might like Gundam. That might be at least a little cheaper on your wallet. You could check out the War Machine. That one has some giant stubby robots. Alright, let's get the dry brush here. And we're gonna get that celestial gray. And again, try not to get too much. Just get a light dab. Alright, and now what I'm gonna do is take that gray sear and I'm gonna edge highlight the little horse engraving there. Alright, and for that edge highlight, I use my quintuple zero Marie. Y Necrotricon dijo, wow, sí, ha mejorado mucho. Ah, gracias, gracias. He says, wow, yeah, you've platinum. Oh, thank you, thank you. You've improved a lot. Sorry, for some reason the mic is not catching things. There we go. And now we're seeing that etching come alive right there. And there we have it. And there we go. Actually, I think I have one more leg there I gotta do.
Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the
Alright, there we go. Now the horse is complete.
as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end.
It's looking pretty good, I'd say. All we have left now is start working on the grass and the base.
Pontifice sum mysterium, puncta tuo sunt in via plexus sacro coniunctis tuus. Tandem spectamus fluctus vis et nox fusinum, entellum etum veneram.
So before we work on the grass, let's actually work on that ground. Let's find that Strickland mud that I have and start smearing that on there. There we go. Strickland mud. And we'll be using that size 6 Da Vinci again. And again, this is a technical paint, so we want it to be nice and chunky. There we go. Had to shake it up a bit because I feel like I wasn't getting enough chunk. And again, we're not worried about hitting the edges because we'll be fixing that later. We're just gonna make sure to spread that around. We don't want it to be looking too flat. We want it to look uneven. You want that nice uneven terrain like in real life. And there we go, we got that mud caked in. Alright, and from here on out, let's continue to work on the grass tufts. And we'll get back to that technical paint later. And Necronomicon sending out a few kisses. I'm glad you're liking it, Necronomicon. You working on anything lately? Alright, now we're gonna work with the War Boss Green. Alright, let's get a decent sized brush, but nothing too big. We'll work with this size 2 grabby. And now we're getting some nice variation in the greens. Alright, and now we have those nice green grass tufts. And all we have to do is add a tiny bit more of a different... I'm gonna go with a much harsher green. I'm gonna go with this milk green for some edge highlights. We're gonna switch out the size 2 grabby. We're gonna go with the quintuple zero Marie. Necrodromicon dijo Moko green. Yeah, Moko green. Moko means booger. Or mucus. And there we go. We had a nice variation there with a nice little edge highlight. And there we go. Grass is looking very nice. But I think our Strickland mud has dried up enough that we can start dry brushing on top of it. Just cleaning up the brush right now, trying to get some of these like little flakes and whatnot off of the brush. Okay. I need maybe this, but I might go with something else. Let's look at our other brows. our other browns here. Okay, so let's see. I think I might go with the Steel Agent Drab. Alright, let's see if I can get this just right. I might have removed too much. There we go. Okay, I think we are about done there. Hold on, let me get... put a little bit back there somewhere. Okay. I think we're almost done. Let's go ahead and clean this brush off, and let's see if we can fix some of our little mistakes. We'll leave the base for the end. And by that I mean the rim of the base. So we're gonna take a little bit of this Stormhost Silver and try to fix a little bit of that as Mechanica Standard Gray placed on the model earlier. By that I mean the one that we put on the sword accidentally. See if we can just clean it up a bit. And make sure I'm on camera here. And there we go. The edge is nice and sharp. Okay, so next up we're gonna try to clean up a little bit of that brown we have on the leg. So I'm gonna try to use a little bit of the Screaming Skull. See if I can use it to fix it. And there we go. It's not even noticeable now. Alright, let's look through, see if there's anything else that we need to fix. Guess I have a little bit of black here on the boots that I can fix. Necronomicon showing some Bob Ross gifts. Good old Bob Ross. He was great. And there we go. Nice and clean. Alright, so I think all we have left to do is to actually do the rim. Let's go ahead and fix that rim and we are done for today. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and switch out the brush. It will go with this size 6 Da Vinci. There we go, because it says happy orcs. Yeah, orcs are always happy. Instead of happy little trees, happy little orcs. Okay, we still gotta do another once over. Alright, we might have to wait a couple seconds because it's not quite dry here in the back. Okay, well, I think we are done. There is Kor'Sarro Khan, captain of the third company of the White Scars. I am actually very happy with how he came out. Get some stuff out of the way here. There we go. So yeah, that's it for today as far as painting. But stay tuned for tomorrow, because I will be painting again tomorrow. Well, I'll be continuing to paint this commission that I got, the Astropath. So we're not done painting just yet. And don't worry, I have plenty of more painting in store for you guys for the upcoming weeks. Once we're done with her, I have a little surprise miniature that I'm going to start working on. One that was given to me by a very lovely Instagram person. He actually creates his own models. Questwagon. A model that I got from Questwagon. So I always have to look for it once because I have a lot of my miniatures in storage right now because of the move. So I'll be looking for his model, and then I'll start working on that one probably next week. Because I don't think this one should take me too much longer to finish. But yeah, let's see who we can raid before we go. And again, if you like what I do or like support, please consider subscribing to my Twitch channel or donating to my Ko-Fi at Rosario US Art. And if you miss an episode, feel free to check out my YouTube channel, which is also called Rosario US Art. And again, don't forget that I still produce my Rosario rants every month. So last month was what I consider to be from worst to best armies of Warhammer 40k. Unfortunately, just due to the issues that I had with my account on YouTube, that one didn't get a lot of views. So hopefully you guys can see it. Let me know what you think. I would love to get your feedback. But yeah, let's see who we can raid today. Oh, it looks like the paint is actually going. So let's go ahead and raid him. So if you like painting minis, then you'll love painting. He's currently working on a wizard, so let's go ahead and check that out. So I'm gonna hit start the raid now. But yeah, again, Rodis, thank you all very much for coming. It's always a pleasure to stream with you guys. Please look forward. I actually really look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. And anyway, I have been Rosario, and I'm signing out from the Great Dark Future. Bye-bye, varlets!